Hey y'all, I wanted to come back on here and talk about body jumping because it's at its apex. It's kind of ridiculous. So some of y'all healers, because I'm like this got to be happening on a mass level. I remember I had seen something on it may have been YouTube or it may have been um, Facebook or Instagram where this brother ended up going out saying Allahu Akbar after he killed his wife and children, and he probably in prison now because he didn't die. He didn't kill himself, but he was possibly being body jumped, and somebody was doing some type of mental incantations on him. You know, kill your wife, kill your kids, kill your wife, kill your kids, because he went out Allahu Akbar. You know what I'm saying? Kind of letting Allah know that we was basically ambushed. We would be him, his wife, and his kids. It's a spiritual warfare. Mm. Some of y'all that are healers, this is what Spirit said on a mass level. They coming for light workers. You don't have to identify as a healer. You just got healing energy. So, um, when you outside in your car, they can send more. It's like families of them or some shit. They can call them covens, whatever they want to call them. It's easier to get access to you that way. They really are into couples. So if you a couple in your car, they really into usurping or energy harvesting, feeding off of you or your energy. Um, some of y'all that are inside the house, they are body jumping people that you live with. So you got to be mindful. You have two type of people. You have people that are fluid and people that are just concrete. Fluid, they can't stay because you're just too fluid. Concrete, no entry point, so you may end up getting attacked a lot. Uh, and then you have people that just don't know. A lot of people are going to die because they are by this the same way they did cats. Cats weren't doing good. I had to do a lot of work with cats because they was body jumping in the hell out of cats. They body jumping the hell out of possums and raccoons and birds and all kind of shit. These are human beings, bro. So some of y'all exes are getting in your house by way of another person. They body jump that person, and that person is not who you think they are. And it's to get close to you and their energy. And some of their mothers put them up to this because I guess their mothers may be sick or something, need energy, just low on energy. They trying to stay alive. And this is the shit that they do in order to stay alive. So just be mindful of that, because I don't even have an ex, but the dude that proclaimed that he never said he was my twin. However, he linked to my twin. And it's just somebody I gave a chance to kind of shit. I didn't know something was mentally wrong with him. But he got a problem. The gang stalking, and won't leave somebody alone. And it's a lot that come with it. And when I say I didn't hand it up to here, okay. Some of y'all, that's the same thing that came out yesterday. Some of y'all need to integrate your social media personality versus what you used to do for a living or what you do for some of y'all platforms is y'all side hustle or whatever. And I don't know, it may be interfering with y'all regular job where y'all get sick of people kind of like referring to the social media personality. Like you can't, you're just not vibing with it. It's get on your nerve for somebody. So some people may be about to quit your regular job and just do your social media, or vice versa. Whoever died, this came out yesterday too. Irregular bleeding. This is a law. I want y'all to know that irregular bleeding is an attack, especially if you headed to get a hysterectomy out of nowhere. You got to know who your enemies are. Some of y'all need to purchase or conjure up yourself a sacral detox bath. Some of y'all exes left energetic cords attached to y'all vagina or penis. And whoever died from a heart attack that y'all know that y'all was close to was a victim of spell work. Could be an ex, honey. They be doing the most. Oh yeah, and they bind couples inside your house. You know, they body jump children too. Your child's school gives them social anxiety. You may want to consider a more close knit environment. So some of y'all children are suffering from social anxiety. It doesn't matter. When I channeled that out, it was saying teenagers too, so high school counts, not just middle age or school agers. Or even daycares. Spirit said close knit, like a lower population of people. If you can't homeschool them, they may not say nothing, but their insides be rattled. It may come out as a behavioral issue. Be more realistic about the things happening in your life right now. If it's too heavy, why do you keep carrying it everywhere? If you rather eat than live in a hotel, sleep in your car. See what I'm saying? They put everybody in a situation, and they did this shit on purpose. This is just not happening. God ain't got nothing to do with it. God is here to set order. And at a certain point, people think that they slick, on some. Let's say they body jump your son. Let's say your son 15, and they could kill your son, and they come as your son, but it's them inside of your son, and they say, "We was getting along. You said we shouldn't be together. You didn't even know I was your son. Freak you the fuck out. Freaky Friday kind of shit." Like, what? Wait, what is you talking about? Because you would be looking at your son. Like, no, this is me. Tyrone kind of shit. That's your ex. We was getting along. You didn't even know I body jumped your son. Now your son dead, but he inside of your son. What the fuck? This is what's going on? So they did some shit. They did. They really did. You ain't safe no motherfucking where. Basically, is what I'm saying. If you worship Jesus over our Father, you're doing it wrong. Make that change. Jesus told you what it was. If you worship Jesus over our Father, which is God Almighty, the Supreme Being, the Most High God, you're doing it wrong. Make that change. So some of y'all may put Jesus over God. I don't want to say Allah, because you will say, I ain't no Muslim. It only means God in Arabic, honey. Yahweh. Is that better? Create a signature look for yourself to discover doppelgangers and or devotees. I think this came out too. Yeah. Okay, so if I don't wear my hair like I usually wear it, which is short and like white blonde, platinum blonde, then if let's say this become my look, if people start wearing this, then it'll either be devotees that just love me so much. They want to vibe. They just want to catch a vibe. Or it's doppelgangers. And you will be able to know the difference. You should. I'm just saying for those that got this influence position and shit, platforms. Do you know who you were in a past life? It can possibly be tied to your current career path. Some of y'all are making me pop the same cards because you don't know, or you want to hear it again. What you want more? You want me to squeeze blood from a turnip? Do you know who? If you knew, here, I ain't talking to you, baby. I'm sorry. However, we had these classes already. Do you know who you were in a past life? It can possibly be tied to your current career path. So whatever you do for a living, it could possibly be tied to your past life. Who you were in a past life. Or maybe where you met your twin if you're single. It's something connected to what you do for a living that you did in a past life, or it's pointing you in the direction of your actual purpose if that's not a pit stop for you. Or if it's just a pit stop for you. You see what I'm saying? Somebody is being cheated on like crazy. You work long hours. Your career is in the medical field, the beauty industry, or a 24-hour retail business. So that would be like a gas station or something like that. Something that's 24 hours, a gym, I don't know. Somebody is being cheated on like crazy. You work long hours. Your career is in the medical field. Who is that for? The beauty industry. Or places that's open 24 hours. Somebody cheating on you real bad, baby. People be betting on you like a race horse or something. So people bet on you like a race horse. You're good at what you do and you enjoy it. So you're oblivious to them betting on you. They literally bet on you. I don't know why. I don't know if it's comparative to somebody else who numbers, who views gonna go up. I don't know, but they bet on y'all. You don't even know this racket exists and they owe you money. So by them betting on you and not giving you any parts of the bet, it may be affecting your money. You see what I'm saying? It's not like you a boxer or a sports team where you're going to get your check regardless. You don't even know what's going on. You know, people bet on the game, but what they win, they ain't giving to the boxer that win. They getting a check from boxing. You ain't getting a check from no motherfucking body. So it could start affecting your money. You think you're currently unattractive, but your twin soul only sees beauty. They're amused by you. You haven't met them this lifetime in person. They watch your platform. So some of y'all got twins that watch our platform, and they think you're beautiful. You may think, what? At your best, you are love. They see, ain't like that thing. And you like, hey, I'm alright. I have some work to do. I want some. This shit stressing me out. Whatever you're going to. The last two men you slept with created money blocks on your finances. They were planted in your life by someone close to you. So the last two men you slept with created money blocks on your finances. They were planted in your life by someone close to you. The hookup. They may have hooked you up and you know, because they know them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't. You don't even know that they was like, holla at my girl. You should holla at my girl. You slept with two people. The last two people you slept with, causing your finances to go haywire. Meaning blocked. Meaning it ain't coming in. Meaning what the fuck is going on? What happened to all my cash apps and my PayPals and my Zelles, baby? What you mean I'm fired? I did clock in. I ain't been late 3 times in a row. That kind of shit. Ooh. Oh, this came out too. One night stands are no longer safe. If you know intuitively and instinctively that is not your God-sent divine mate, people are cloaking sexually transmitted diseases. So they're hiding the fact that they have them, even if you sleep with them with the light on and do the check. Let me see your private. Let me see your private. Yes, they. For $10K or more, for $10,000 or more, yes, they killed your people for life insurance money. They hired someone and did some of the death spells themselves. Release whoever they killed that you got a feeling they did for $10,000 or more. Release it through crying or weeping. After the shock, anger will set in. So you got to figure out what you're going to do with that anger. Because, honey, you will go for them if you know who it is. So, preventative measures. Maybe take a kickboxing class or something. I don't know. Your enemies keep becoming friends, Taurus. We had this class too. That place you frequent for a drink, like liquor, shots of liquor, coffee, or food, they don't even like you. Poison alert, Libra. Some of your fam really loves you. They're just toxic as fuck and refuse to face it. Especially if they getting body jumped. Because, honey, I'd be just as mad as the motherfucker that's doing the body jumping and the motherfucker that don't know they being body jumped. What you mean you did? What you mean they took your framework? Do y'all know that is a possibility? They be body jumping people. They do it to cats. They do it to animals. Animals can't even have their bodies no more because these motherfucking humans are sitting up here jumping in them, trying to, I don't know, monitoring spirits, all kind of reasons. To get food if they don't run out of money. Oh, honey. Bird ass niggas, I don't mean to ruffle y'all, but y'all know what y'all be out here doing. Everything you see online when you're obsessively watching your twin is the real them. They are not pretending. They're certified. No surprises. What you see is what you get. This came out too. What is y'all? This is the same person that watch our platform. What the fuck is this kind of Down Thomas motherfucker? I'm just saying though, they think you are beautiful, everything. Clearly you ain't feeling yourself, so at your best. However, you can look way cuter than whatever the fuck you looking right now. Life is life and like a motherfucker, and fuck a foundation, bitch. No, but let bake nothing bakes, bitch, but the food I need to be affording. I ain't think about no makeup kind of situation. Yet they still trying to figure out if you are who you say you are, or the person you present on your platform. Are you really that person? You is. I don't know. They coming through some type of turbulent doubt waters. The last bitch, you know that. The other stuff that they made famous, you know that. Aries, stop lying for attention. Leo, stop sleeping with her man. You're just being a bitch. Sagittarius, be more practical. Virgo, stop fussing at your ancestors. Cancer, let your guard down with you know who's. Y'all know who, Cancer. Whoever y'all got y'all guard up with. It's ridiculous. Capricorns, it's time to pivot. Time has run out several times. I'm going to read that again. Aries, stop lying for attention. Leo, stop sleeping with her man. You're just being a bitch. You're going to get karma for that. You don't even like him like that. You're just doing that to make her mad. Virgo, stop fussing out your ancestors. Sagittarius, be more practical. Big timer. Cancer, let your guard down with you know who's. There's multiple people, Cancer. You know, I ain't got to tell you. Capricorn, it's time to pivot. Time has run out several times. I mean, you're procrastinating. Come on, chop, chop, get up. Make that change. Hire a skilled, oh, this came out. Yeah, there must be some older people on here. Hire a skilled metaphysician. Stop going to the doctor. It's not a natural problem. You're under spiritual or energetic attack. Yes. What the fuck, bro? You is. That's why these motherfuckers, they sick everywhere. And they're spreading their sickness energetically. And they're usurping energy. You drained. It ain't got nothing to do with your sugar intake. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. Because food ain't fooding. Honey baby, I took a piece of salmon out and was like, that shit felt like a piece of fucking one kernel popcorn. I'm like, damn, what the fuck what is these motherfuckers? I would love to see what they doing when they bring in the meats. Like, wait, that motherfucker, is something off with this motherfucker? Because this motherfucker don't feel like it got no velocity to it. Gonna be hungry in a minute and shit. What is this? Air salmon? Akashic reader. I don't know supposed to say cosmic. Akashic reader. You need to hire a Akashic reader. Your only son is a guardian child. He may be your baby daddy's original seed. Hire out for greater clarity needed. Your only son. Some of y'all got one son. He's a guardian child of yours. However, the baby daddy may be the original father. When it's like that, sometimes they're pirates. Hire out for greater clarity needed. Yeah. People be damn near about to attack me, run me off the road, or I kind of shit. However, if you don't even know who the fuck you is, what you paranoid about? What you doing, Chief? You know what I'm saying? Find out who the fuck you is before you go get mad at me. Your first baby or your next baby will be a girl. She'll be your bestie and very protective of you. Yeah, y'all gotta hire out an Akashic reader. That's the type of reader you need to get information like that. It ain't really about a tarot card. It's just somebody that can tap in. Because some of y'all may have Akashic records. It's not as accessible as you think, depending on your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to come along with that sometimes, especially if you're Native American. You don't gotta be Native American. Some ancestors just will cloak. You know, like have it. Just say you gotta be tall enough to get to it. Like this motherfucker can get up here, then they need to breathe the kind of shit, and they can see who it is and anything. The person ain't no fraud or nothing, and they let them gain access. Sometimes they shut you down. They don't even give a damn if it's a decent reader. So you gotta, shop around like Uncle Smokey Robinson. I did. I had gotten a Akashic reading and I paid for it and everything was ready. The person was legit, certified. I know that. And honey, are you breaking up? Are you picking up now? Hello. I mean, not even 3 minutes on the phone. Could not get back in contact with her. Call kept dropping. Chaos everywhere. Like, I'm talking. When I tell y'all, like, I was in a motherfucking chicken coop all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck? Winds was blowing outside, billows and shit. I'm like, fuck that shit. Never mind. I guess I won't know. Your babies need protection, jury. That's child safe, especially if you share their essence online. Some of your babies need protection, jury. That's child safe, especially if you share their essence online. Hindu people, if you're an American, Hindu people in the grocery store or something like that, they little cutesy babies, they always got some type of protection bracelets on. They don't be old. They be like babies. I done seen them as small as like 3-4 years old. Babies to that, infants to like 4. They may have some like that's real gold because they be having all real gold. Sometimes they be a protection piece. With an evil eye in it, something, y'all know the internet, honey. The champion, honey, of finding what you need. Just make sure it ain't don't break them out or nothing like that. It's child safe. It gotta be child safe, but they need something. If you got the essence online, where you showing them on your platform. Ain't it terrible? I'm trying to tell you. Find a creative way to cover your crown chakra because you're being attacked by envious jinn. And man, this came out too. Yeah, they be stealing hair and shit. I mean, looking for victims. Like, what the fuck, man? I know you better give me my motherfucking crown back kind of shit. Shh. These motherfuckers fried as fuck. I swear to God. If something is telling you to stop going outside after sundown and stop carrying your purse, why aren't you listening to me? I'm trying to tell you, came out again. We're carrying them damn bags. They can knock you over the head today. And they don't even want the money. They want the energy from the purse because you was carrying that bitch. Just to sniff it and rub it up their ass or some shit like that. Cook your ancestors' breakfast. They've been working hard for you. Some of y'all need to cook your ancestors' breakfast. They've been working hard to protect y'all. Y'all got some ancestors named Al, A.L., Betty, Lucille, Bobby, Carl, Jesse, Ron, Donnie, Donna, Jim, Pete, Louis, Marie, Louise, Pat, Charles, Jermaine, David, Paul, Barb. So it could be Barbara, Barb, Rick, Katie, Denise. Those are the names that I got for Cook Your Ancestors' Breakfast. They've been working hard for you again. Marie, Louise, Pat, Charles, Jermaine, David, Paul, Barb, or Barbara, Rick, Katie, Denise, Al, A-L, Betty. Al could be short for Albert. I mean, you know Al. Aloysius, Alvin, Lucille, Bobby, Carl, Jesse, Ron, Donnie, Donna, Jim, Pete, and Louis. They want some breakfast. They want some breakfast. Get to it, big baby. You have to find a new way to make money doing the same craft you've mastered. You were born to do this craft, not give up on it. Find a new way. So some of y'all, this was something else. I was like, channel this. I was like, what? Some of y'all have to find a new way to make money doing the same thing you've been doing. You was born to do that thing. You just got to find a new way, I guess, to market yourself to be able to make the money you used to making. Maybe y'all had a drop in sales or something. If you slept with them two guys, that's the reason too. However, it could be, everything be everything. And sometimes what should be happening is to alert you to other shit. So some of y'all may do something. Maybe learn something new within that craft. I don't know. A new way to market yourself because you was born to do it. Some of y'all want to give up on something that y'all was born to do because you ain't making the money you used to. You can still make money doing what you do because you was born to do that shit. You just got to find a new way to market that shit. Or add to the repertoire. Oh, crap. That's like somebody who a seamstress that was born to be a seamstress. Shit, fuck around and be like, you tired of making clothes. Your hands hurting and shit. And then all of a sudden you get an idea. You like, I'm about to make a purse. And that shit just take off like wildfire. You end up making purses instead. But same field of work, see. Your twin soul's karmic ex is doing itching spells on you. God damn, these motherfuckers. I'm talking petty, bitch. This bitch about to be an ancestor. She keep on, right? What the fuck? I cannot. Oh, goodness. Doing itching spells on you. A real petty, immature energy. Scratch it out and carry the fuck on. Yeah, I ain't with that shit. Some people will say, I think my ancestors, because my mom, they probably would say ignore it. Because if you go there, then it'll get worse. Just, if you just act like it ain't itching, then you cool. Fuck that. I ain't about to be uncomfortable. If it's itching, bitch, I'ma scratch it. Fuck that bitch. Challenge how you perceive perfectionism and how you operate out of that energy that turns into unnecessary worrying. Okay, Virgo. Virgos, challenge how you perceive perfectionism and how you operate out of that energy that turns into unnecessary worry. So let's just say I'm a Virgo, so I know how this hit. Say you are creating a tarot deck or you're creating something. Virgo, let's say you spell challenge CALENGE and forget the other L. You will literally, and challenge is up here. This is the first word. You will literally throw this away, get another motherfucking card, and make sure you spell that motherfucker Google challenge to make sure it's 2 L's in that bitch. You see the unnecessary worry? When you could have just gone ahead and just either left it with 1 L or somehow put an L in there or did something to challenge that perfectionism. Because what will happen is, let's just say you keep the card and you add an L or you keep 1 L. You will worry about you done did that. You got to stop this, Virgo. It's unnecessary worry. You got other stuff to concern yourself with, I'm sure. So why even be, for real. Virgo, wash all the dishes, bleach in the water, everything. You tired as a motherfucker. Dried everything off, putting that shit in the drawer where the shit go, the silverware. See a goddamn fork with a little crust of egg on it. I'm talking right in between that motherfucker. You gonna sit there and try to say, Let me just go and take this over here. Instead of just saying, fuck that shit. Because when they pull it out, they don't see it. Oh, look, I put this shit in bleach. Did you see how that's even? You got to stop, Virgo. It ain't nothing but a fork. It ain't nothing but a word, honey. Whoever you're dating comes from an incestuous fam. Oh, yeah. See, this is another one. It's incest bullshit. That's why they're inconsistent and plan to ghost you. A love spell was used. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Sometimes, y'all know how many motherfuckers set up there, end up in an incestuous situation, and then feel stuck, and end up just sleeping together, mother and son, because a son fuck around and did a love spell on somebody that really liked them, or the somebody did a love spell on the son and they really liked him. When you really like the person, the backfire is the worst, bro. It is. It just is. It's already there. What the fuck you doing? So yeah, that shit can backfire into that love spell becoming the Google eyes in his mama next thing you know. Or I mean, dirty. You have to be aware. You cannot be lucid. You cannot be ungrounded. Honey, let me tell you something. They say you don't use your mind, somebody will kind of shit. If you don't use your body, somebody will kind of shit. And you get judged by God as the one being body jumper. I didn't know. Put on the whole arm. What you mean you didn't know? You know everything else. Okay, this is already said. Yeah, say something shocking to an uptight person just because it keeps you both alive and alert. They ask, how are you? I'm fucked up. If you really are, why would you say you were fine? It's shocking to most people because they don't even, like I said, they don't even wait to hear you say you fine. It's just cliche, you know. See what I'm saying? My small talk be real. I'll be really attentive, really going back and forth with the conversation to let them know that I'm paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I heard what you said. Yeah, your mother. Yeah, that's crazy. Kind of shit. Because the motherfucker be just elusive as hell, ungrounded. It happens to me all the time. I go in the store and they say, how are you? I say, I'm good. Then I wait. Like 3-4 seconds. And I say, how are you? I'm fine. But they didn't even think I was going to ask them. They wasn't prepared for me to really want to hear how they were doing. Just how you doing? Fine. And then most people just go off. They don't even ask them, how you doing? Yeah, this shit, it's just bullshit. You got to do something to wake people, shock them a little bit. Come on, lively up yourselves. Don't be no drag. Shit. Spark a flame for your people. Spark a flame for your ancestors. Hug your children more, or your people could be your twin holding space. Hug your children more instead of, fussing at them all the time. Stop talking on the phone. Stop talking on the phone. Challenge yourself to stop doing that. Rebrand your YouTube channel. Replace your toothbrushes. So if it's more than one person in the house, you got children, just tell them to replace them toothbrushes. It's been in too long, you get sick. Leave soothing music playing when you leave home. Leave soothing music playing when you're home. They say you can keep a toothbrush for 3 months, honey. Let me tell you something. I would show y'all what I got. However, I don't feel like it crumpling in the sink or nothing like that because these acidic weird motherfuckers got envy problems. They don't know what to do with that shit, so they just hurl that shit and then it fucks up shit. I don't. But you can get a pack of toothbrushes for nothing. Change out every month, y'all. 3 months, that's kind of crazy. Because, shit going on out here. Pay more attention to your surroundings. You may end up watching someone who has been watching you. So that's that gang stalking shit. Pay more attention to your surroundings. A lot of them be having tinted windows, like my glasses. The illegal kind, honey, in Ohio. But they be having it. Like, listen, motherfucker, I ain't got time for your motherfucking games today. Pay more attention to your surroundings. You may end up watching someone who has been watching you. I'm trying to tell y'all they be masturbating to y'all going in the Boston market. I heard it's still open. They still open. Everything's shutting down. Cracker Barrel too. I heard y'all be going to Cracker Barrel and what did I just say? Whatever I said. Boston market. Some of y'all go to Boston Subway. I heard y'all go to Subway on y'all lunch break. Somebody they be watching your ass. masturbating bitch. Challenge the way you parent. Where do you even get that shit from? Yeah. Challenge the way you parent. Where'd you even get that shit from, bro? Are you really that angry that they didn't eat all their food? Mm-mm. You are just so. You a Virgo, possibly? It's not, won't not. Listen. Challenge how. Where'd you get it from? You could have picked it up from somebody in your family that watched plates. What you put all that plate with that food on that plate? And I mean, y'all be going in on them about it. They don't want it. They full. What force feeding them? Challenge the way you parent. Where did you even get that shit from? Question where you got certain shit from where you be fussing your children out. The example is just, are you really that angry that they didn't eat all their food? Come on. Save your energy, honey, for something else. Just like people that go crazy on their kids for watching porn and they going through puberty. Do you know they going through puberty? That's why they watching porn? There's no reason to fuss somebody out. They can't help going through puberty. They don't know what the fuck going on, especially if they're a boy. And you don't either because you ain't no damn man. You gotta ask the question, sonny. The truth. You'll never whoop nobody for the truth. You know, I mean, I don't get no more truthful than, I don't know, something going on with my body, kind of shit. Horny like a hoe, mama. Stop taking up so much of your mind space thinking about money-related things. Create something. Be more mindful of it, then start practicing stopping. You know, some of y'all, that's all y'all think about. Stop taking up so much of your mind space thinking about money-related things. Your bills. You got to rent this car. You got to rent this place. You got to do this. Your money. You got to get something to eat. Your money. The money of the money. Then somebody owe me money. Over here, the money. Everything, the money. Once you cognizant and you're aware, you're listening to yourself in a little space in between those rapid thoughts that you have every day about money-related issues, you'll see how much mind space you take up with that shit. And you will refrain, you'll practice. You're going to fall off the bike. Get back on that bitch monkey mind and say, listen, this is crazy. I cannot believe I really do be talking about money this much. This is fucked up. And you're going to keep on because you've been doing that shit. And guess what? Keep practicing. It makes improvement. Okay, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, and I heard Aries. Aries isn't on here, but I heard it. And this fell yesterday. Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo. Your adversaries work to keep you single, stuck, disoriented, and stagnant 24/7. No days off. That motherfucker may be doing that, and the motherfucker is getting cheated on. I mean, I wonder why. You sitting up there working, trying to keep somebody else single and stuck and disoriented 24/7 like a job. They paying attention to that, and somebody cheating on them like a motherfucker. If you're new to the world of metaphysics, it's time to get into deities and mythologies. Who are you naturally drawn to? Yeah, I'm going to share my avatars. My energy is just real heavy. With avatar, it's kind of like how you ever wonder, like, how the fuck all these crystals get a meaning to them? And the meaning been around for a long time. That's what makes them, you know? And then Allah, he reveals his whoever, whatever to whoever. So it's like that. Like when you avataring, let's use Uncle Marv because he's gonna be somebody that I avatar, but I'm avataring him into Oshun energy, and Oshun is technically a feminine god or goddess or deity or whatever. However, everything that she is, I say Uncle Marv is. Just go listen to his music. So when I was doing my animal spirits deck, I had him as a squirrel. So when he would come around as a squirrel, I know squirrels is just squirrels, and I would know squirrels is Marvin Gaye energy. Like, what's up, Uncle Marv? Like, you're sitting there like, so because I did that, and now I'm doing him as Oshun, I don't know if one of her offerings is nuts. However, because he was in jumping into squirrels like nuts, right? So then I would just transfer that over to the Oshun energy. So let's say if you wanted to give offerings to Marvin Gaye, you would do it the same way you would do it if you're a daughter of Oshun. It's like being the father of the daughters of Oshun, basically. I got another American black man that's gonna be Oshun energy too. I'm gonna share it tomorrow because it'd be like that. Like, oh, we can add nuts. You know what I'm saying? the other person that I'm doing with Oshun, one of his things gonna be turkey, but it's because he said people jive turkeys, but turkey clearly he like turkey, so that's gonna be something that'll be an offering for him. Even though it'll also be whatever you do for Oshun. So that's how I started off. And if somebody were to ask me, well, what do they like outside of what Oshun? Then I say add this because the person said this. Or the person body jumped whatever and they like nuts and shit. And the person that I feel like they represent most may not take the offering of that. You know what I'm saying? So, honey, when I tell you, I'll be like seeing cross-eyed, like, hold up a minute. You would think they be shooting all kind of messages. You got to get, oh, yeah, we did do that. Okay, well, let me add this and, the reasons. However, how my ancestors work, they like me to choose, like what you see kind of situation. Not telling me, Uncle Ike was the first one that jumped out the gate, but he gave me what he wanted. And then the ones that I just did recently, I said I'm gonna pull them up, and then they wanted me to pick. So, cause they looking at Uncle Ike, and he got more leverage. He gets to do this. They've been doing this. Ain't no telling. It's popular kind of shit. So now they ready to stop being Down Thomases and let me go ahead and do one for them, so they can have more juice punch chicken on their wing. So if you're new to the world of metaphysics, it's time to get into deities and mythologies. Who are you naturally drawn to? If you ain't even into them yet, of course you're going Orthodox, right? Deities, avatars is more for those that's been in it, got a little rigor mortis in their bones kind of shit, been doing shit so fucking long. However, if you just starting out, it depends. Some of y'all gotta find out who would you be considered the daughter of. If you're a person that have a lot of babies, you want to get pregnant, you love being pregnant, a little water and then pregnant, you may be MEI. If you somebody that always love green, you love honey, you love peacock feathers, you love yellow, you always getting played in love, you always the woman that fix the nigga up for the next motherfucker to get him. You know what I'm saying? You just always end up by yourself kind of situation. Sweet as pie though. Don't hurt nobody, just Oshun. Or your marketplace, you a merchant, you be on the scene, honey, what can I sell? And if you pull up on me, bitch, you gonna fuck around and catch a motherfucking tornado. You got anger issues, you pop off, but that's because that's that merchant energy. You kind of got to be like a man. So that's like oil. Y'all better get into it, honey. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not time to buy a new car. This came out. Who was itching to buy a new car in a new house for what? For you to get motherfuckers sucking your energy like they sucking their blood. They just a cipher gas. Honey, let me tell you something, honey. Your twin will be entering your life. Just be patient right now. Yeah, some of y'all twins going to be entering your life, so it ain't no need to do that. Y'all just got to get ready to fight together. It's a lot of motherfuckers. But see, here's the danger. You can see somebody online that look green as hell. People don't critically think. That's why I don't touch people. Because you don't know people. And I don't dig. You ain't got to dig to see the differences in motherfuckers and see that somebody care. You see what I'm saying? And to consider that everybody, it's very few motherfuckers on the planet right now, and it's their first time at the rodeo. Because it's the first time for everybody. Billie Holiday, that was her first time on the earth. So it's the first time for everybody, honey. However, no. Goddamn well you've been here before. Tina Marie, honey. Been here before. Oh. So y'all know where I'm going with that. I don't think I need to go no further because I drew a blank anyway. So yeah, that. You know what the hell going on. Oh, y'all got somebody who name start with a G, relatives or any of this shit? GANBLDJR QFKY. GA, a N, a B, a L, a D, a J, a R, a Q, a F, a K, and a Y. We got some birthdays: 608, 519, 408, 714, 606, 725, 104, 123, 123, 910, 304, 111. Somebody said a birthday just passed. Did I say 303? 124 or 124? Somebody write down lottery numbers. Y'all a mess. 116. It's more than that, but we're just gonna stop there because say something like that. Oh, say man, give me mad right now. No. Get your armor up. Don't overlook small mishaps that are connected to evil eye. Oh, what I was gonna say, Allah just gave it back to me. Thank you, Allah. All praises to Allah. You can look online, anybody, YouTube, it doesn't matter. They could be a young couple in their 20s. They've been here before. Tina Marie, been here before. So let's just say you got a aunt and uncle that are 80 and they've been together 60 years. The persons that you are seeing on YouTube that look 20 years old and goofy as fuck, they could have been together longer than your aunt and uncle and could be older than they motherfucking ass in terms of lifetimes, not just this time. This way you don't want to go fucking with nobody. Didn't we do that little reading with the lovers? Stay out of that shit. People don't understand the sacredness of shit. They don't understand that people been here before. They don't understand that they may not even remember. However, they do know it's something, and motherfuckers will click, clack. They plan shit all kind of ways before coming to this earth, honey, on how to handle business. For real. It's a girl on here. She got a Jewish twin flame. He watches her. She black. It's another lady. I wrote about her. Black men just heckle her. You know, hecklers treat her like shit, but her twin is white. They put them both they got the same kind of archetypal situation where they both are going through some form of initiation to toughen them up. One was too asked for too much. Can I get? However, it's because these two women have been with their twin lifetime after lifetime, never dropped their hand. So it's kind of when it's like that, the man is God in a way. You would know that if you got your hand dropped or you can't remember or whatever the case may be. By me reading like that on the Akashic side, I can just grab it down and say, oh, that shit is. Her programming, societal programming gets in people. So let's just say their wives were perfect. And then all of a sudden they go on this women liberation rant and they, you're not going to tell me what to do, or, my money is mine. You give me some more money and I need because they done been around society and they done rubbed off. So they can't hear. It's like a power struggle. If a person can't hear, where is you getting this attitude from? Where you been? Is it that fucking knitting class kind of shit? It could be like that. So they'll send them. They'll come to Earth, but they'll come through, fucked up circumstances, and they're gonna return. They twin know where they at. They remote viewing them. Motherfucker remote view them your person. Don't you know your person can remote view you? And that's what they do. and they see that they blossom. They're able to see them on these platforms to see that they blossom and stuff. Like past the initiations, they needed to get it done because they couldn't hear them. They was in a power struggle. They was going down. The ship was going down. And guess what? This shit's so crazy now. Men do this shit. It's like normal kind of shit. It's tricky though now because they got to come in. It's like in a nick of time kind of shit because okay, she initiated, she learned her lesson. You know what I'm saying? She learned how to speak up for herself. She ain't about to let nobody talk to her. In one situation, the girl got a white twin. However, he wanted black men to treat her bad because something was happening where she start feeling like I guess uncomfortable around him. Mind you, lifetime after lifetime. But when black men start coming around, she would get uncomfortable. What is you getting uncomfortable about? You didn't even know you was black kind of shit. Until, like, what is this? Where are you picking this shit up at? So that's the initiation. She finally spoke up for herself, said how they made her feel, blah, blah, blah. So that would be passing the initiation. Now he got to get to her. It's a time factor because of all this shit going on. And if you single, they going to try to send somebody at you. If they put you in an initiation where they had you have your original seed through a guardian dude, he could be a fucking whack job. Times have changed. You can't do the same shit you used to do because motherfuckers is like playing for keeps, knowing goddamn well some of them that it ain't their original seed. Motherfucker come up dead and the whole thing you playing for them to learn the lesson and all this shit is up in smoke. Like it's for nothing. True enough, they learn. However, you didn't complete the mission. Smoking did not kill your mom or dad. They're envious, excuse me. Smoking did not kill your mom or dad. Their envious enemies killed them by way of hoodoo. Do you know them? Do you know who killed your mom and dad and blamed it on smoking? That came up yesterday, too. Some of y'all are like, I just cannot believe this. Well, honey, listen. Stay in the Two of Swords energy. Take what people say with a grain of salt because the people around you are being body jumped by different energies. It's real, y'all. Damn. All you gotta do is open up your fucking eyes and you will see. You will feel the slime. Like I was gonna say my nephew. No. Like my godson call him slime. Make America slime again, being sarcastic as fuck because that's how that shit feel. That's when you can read on a subtle level. Even if you don't know the person, you know that ain't them. Because this shit feel weird as fuck, bitch. Like, you said your name, what kind of shit? You ain't gotta know them. You just know that ain't what matching there. How they look ain't how they acting. Okay? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Stop spanking and scolding your children for cussing. Stop spanking and scolding your children for cussing. They got it from you, family, or society. Preserve your energy immediately. Where did you even get that shit from? Divine masculines, learn how to cook for yourself. Clean up your space and build an altar for your grandmothers, both of them. For a divine masculine who has two grandmothers that are in the ethereal realm, or one is in the ethereal realm and one is not. Divine masculine, learn how to cook for yourself. They may be about to give up the ghost, so you may want to handle that. Both of them, both grannies. Listen, Golden Girls is not playing with y'all fucking ass. Divine masculine, learn how to cook for yourself. Clean up your space. It stinks in there. Build an altar for your grandmothers, both of them. Why are you going to college for medicine when you're an artist? Why are you going to school for business and you hate entrepreneurship? What's your life purpose? I'm going to ask that again for somebody who ain't hear me in the back. Why are you going to college for medicine when you're an artist? Why are you going to school for business and you hate entrepreneurship? What's your life purpose? Do you even know? Figure it out. Oh, God. Here we go. Shadows can cause nonstop coughing. Shadows can cause nonstop coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, asthma, and bronchitis symptoms. They can also cause migraines, anxiety, and allergy symptoms. Some of y'all may want to cleanse your space with some sage, some frankincense and myrrh, or frankincense by itself and myrrh by itself, some oud, OODH, or some patchouli to cleanse your space of those shadows. And it could be the person that body jumped the person casting. They love to do this shit. This is what they do. It's a real weird culture, honey, that I ain't never got time for. Ain't nothing worse than being bothered when you don't want to be bothered and you said what you said. You know, God loves a cheerful giver and you just don't be wanting to. And they coming for healers, so be careful. You don't got to be a shaman couple. You don't have to be technically called a healer. No, you just a person that give good ass hugs, who house make people fall asleep, but you ain't doing no low vibe shit to make a motherfucker fall asleep. You know you. Come on, man. Your ancestors want a specific food and or drink, and you keep ignoring them or ordering and buying what they don't like. That's why you keep getting sick. Some of y'all go somewhere and the voice says, get a chicken sandwich. I think I'm gonna get me a fish sandwich. Can I get a fish sandwich? Get the fish sandwich. Eat the fish sandwich. I didn't give me no bad fish, girl. My stomach hurting so bad from eating that. You niggas. Your ancestors want a specific food and drink. They asked for a motherfucking Coke and a goddamn chicken sandwich. Can I get a fish sandwich and a Sprite? Then get sick. Well, that's why you get sick, because you ain't getting what they asking you to get. Wake up and pay attention. You won't qualify for welfare because your ancestors are preparing you to handle wealth. So some of y'all keep getting, phone call dropping, can't get the paperwork in. I keep meaning to run down here and get this welfare in here. Girl, why they ain't approve me? The Trump and tariffs and Trump. No, it's your ancestors preparing you to handle wealth. Welfare is the polar opposite of wealth building. Welfare means, crumbs instead of the whole pie. Talk to your ancestors out loud. When you're alone, minding your business, dare somebody to disturb the groove. In your car, your daily walk, at home, your lunch break, talk to your ancestors out loud when you're alone, minding your business. Even if you're in a cafeteria at lunch, just dare somebody, because you got to get comfortable. So sometimes you got to go over the top with it to kind of, acclimate yourself that if somebody did pull up and see you, I am mad at my motherfucking business, and you fuck around and find out, yeah, you is mad at your motherfucking business. Hold on, who is that? It sound like my grandfather. What the fuck? You got to start somewhere. You mad at your business even if you're in a room full of people, if you ain't talking to them. And dare them to disturb your motherfucking conference call. Slow down eating. Make prayer. Oh, no. Make praying over food popular again. Slow down eating. Make praying over food popular again. Don't forget. If you do pray when you remember, it'll happen before you're done eating. What you mean you forgot at the beginning, so fuck you. You know what? I'm not. Here we go. People sit outside your house and feed. You need to clear your space more often because people have the evil eye on you. Sage or dragon blood. I heard I'll be around. Cleanse your space before and after watching porno. Say a simple prayer of protection before engagement. These are the terms of engagement. For real. Especially motherfuckers that said, some people be having that shit on like it's, a Spotify or something. That's crazy. You opening yourself up to all kind of foul spirits, honey. What do you mean? Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Uber Eats got you sick. You know them drivers do not be washing their hands. Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. Say the signs again. Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. Uber Eats got you sick. You know them drivers don't wash their hands. Somebody is watched over and fucked with by their spirit babies, 2 of them. So y'all got spirit babies that's like funny. They fuck with y'all. 2 of them. Boy and the girl, possibly. They watch over you though, like angels, but they fuck with you. You feel like somebody there, you do some shit like this, kind of shit. They Stop sleeping around. This is not the 90s. Stop sleeping around. This is not the 90s. Cloaking sexually transmitted diseases. All these ghetto Harry Potter games being played out here. It's risky, baby. It's risky. You think those are your friends? Really? They talk about you, your kids, and your man over boil bags, seafood boil bags, and endless boneless wings, wherever that's at. You weren't invited. Oh, you don't know because you weren't invited. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. You think those, I heard they was in your wedding or something. I cannot. You think those are your friends, really? They talk about you, your kids, and your man over seafood boil bags and endless boneless wings. You weren't invited. That's why you don't know where they was at when it happened. But baby, when I say talk about you like a goddamn dog. Elementals want to work with some of you. Come up with a creative way to conjure their energy. Do you need dark phase or root worker gnomes? You got to know what you need and what you're attracted to. Try tapping into your Chinese astrology zodiac sign to heighten your primitive nature. That's a twofer. So some elementals want to work with some of y'all. So you got to figure out, you may want to look into what an elemental is. I mean, it's stuff. It's a lot of elementals. So it depends. They say flowers and plants are elementals. Do you need dark phase or root worker gnomes? You got some root work that needs to be dug up and uprooted. Gnomes is the way to go. Depends on what you need. But they do want to work with some of y'all that may be attracted to like elves, dwarfs, that kind of shit. And the second part of this is try tapping into your Chinese astrology zodiac sign to heighten your primitive nature. So I love my Chinese zodiac is a horse. So I just keep a horse. I love horses. I vibe with horses in real life. I want a horse, but I want a horse so that I can just groom it and take care of it. I don't want to ride it. I feel like I rode them too much, and I feel like I don't know. I just don't want to. I swear, I don't know what happened with me and my horses in the past life. However, this life, I just like to talk to them. I talk to them, they be crying and stuff. Real life. Just vibe. Do their hair. Talk to them. Let them prance around some motherfucking where I don't want to ride. I feel like it's abuse. I think because I rode them in war. It did something. I swear to God. I don't even want to get on them. I don't want to get in. They're real intimidating to me. And it could be not intimidation. It could be because I'm a horse energy. And Chinese zodiac is like 2 horses kind of shit. Because it be intense as hell. And I'm looking at it as intimidation. And it possibly ain't that because I'll be talking to them like, what's up, man? What's going on? That's a love spell. When it wears off, you'll see they're not your type. This came out yesterday. That's a love spell. When it wears off, you'll see they're not your type. Eat more beef if you need to be more aggressive right now. Sign those divorce papers. You're binding yourself in a threesome. Choose celibacy over spell work. Before you go doing a love spell, come to me. Get a little bit. Just a little bit. Choose celibacy. It's risky. I'm trying to tell you. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Stop force feeding your children. Y'all in this food. Listen, I'm going to come over there. Answer project over there. What the fuck is you doing? Get out of their face. They don't want them damn peas. Don't you see about to throw up? Stop force feeding your children. Stop forcing them to go to sleep, especially if they use any tech tools. I mean, come on. You done gave them the iPad and all that shit. They sitting there watching that shit. They pupils dilated. And then go to bed. They wired for sound. If they own them damn video games, all that shit. Their body got to work down off that shit. And you sitting up there yelling this shit at them to go to sleep. And that you know they've been on that shit all damn day. You got to let their body come down off of that. And don't be no drag. They know what it is. Stop force feeding them too. They full. That's how they end up fat. For real. How the mama end up fat because you end up eating what they don't. On that waist, don't wear. I ain't got this food. I ain't to eat this. It's fucking human garbage compactor. Don't I know about it? Work on decoding the allegorical meanings in the King James Version of the Bible, specifically the King James Version. If you're a student of the Bible, yeah. So, I love that book. Boy. I love it too. I ain't gonna care. However, I done been in it, decoding it. I get bored. When I don't, then I pop it open, just like I do if I want to read the Holy Quran. It's not often. Stop praying for stuff and pray for divine order and establishment of Allah, God's kingdom upon the earth, which is peace and goodwill. Stop praying for stuff and pray for divine order and the establishment of Allah, God's kingdom upon the earth, which is peace and goodwill. Who don't want peace and goodwill? You know, you do not have to be a Muslim. You could just pray to God if you don't want to say Allah to establish his kingdom upon the earth. I ain't talking gatekeeper, weirdo, kingdom spouse bullshit. I'm talking about the establishment of God's kingdom upon the earth. Peace and goodwill. Well, you can carry a purse outside again, kind of shit. Nothing to do with your religion too much. Because a hit in the head is a hit in the head. Whether you got on hijab or whatever them church hats called. My god sister tried to tell me. But I don't forgot what it's called. Either way, you knocked in the head. Power couple potential. So some of y'all had a potential to have high earnings, which would make you a power couple, or you're influential. And it has nothing to do with money. Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus. This the couple. This what I got. Some of y'all Geminis with an Aquarius, vice versa. Some of y'all Aries with a Taurus, vice versa. Some of y'all Scorpios with a Cancer, vice versa. Some of y'all Virgos with a Capricorn, vice versa. Some of y'all Libras are with a Capricorn, vice versa. Some of y'all, Leos are with a Pisces, vice versa. Gemini with a Sag, vice versa. And Aquarius with a Libra, or vice versa. Some of y'all are like the patriarchal couple, however you want to say it in your family. Or will be. You think it's the weed when it's spell work being done on you. You know? Weed got me paranoid or whatever you think the weed is doing. No. That's discrediting Allah when you do that. That's why I don't like these motherfuckers that do this bullshit in the dark, you know? In the dark kind of shit. Shit get on my motherfucking nerve. Because you be discrediting God's resources and his product. Shit. A baby daddy, here we go. Ex-husband and a fake twin soul work together to make you homeless, jobless, and some of y'all lost transportation. These are pop-off energies that regret what they did to you later, but fuck them. Move forward. Ain't nobody that did shit to them. They doing shit. And you said something about it and they ain't gonna talk to me and can't wait to get together. They get together. Get out of your own way, Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libras, and Cancers. Get out of your own way. Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Capricorn, Cancer. I'm going to pull some more states. Then I'm going to get out of here. I only do that for government officials watching. For real, for real. Stop allowing people to speak negatively over the things you love to do that bring you joy. Tell them to stop eating and drinking. Then tell me your reply. Ain't nobody called me on the phone yet. Some of y'all tarot readers be in my dreams. Just my brother came in like protecting me, trying to tell me something. My brother came in like on some, you need to slow down with doing my lace front, like telling me slow down. And then, like, but he was doing security too, but that was his play off. But he wanted me to know that information. It was a tarot reader. I can't remember who it was, but I was dozing off to her. And then she just astral projected. Y'all be astral projecting right into my dream space. Like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Like, y'all be like, you know how I'm sitting down doing the tarot? They be standing up though. Like trying to pitch whatever. That should be silly as hell. I like to tell my brother they don't mean no harm, but I guess they just come out of nowhere. So he came out of nowhere. Took a boat. Just slow down on that. Like, what? Oh, my hair. Okay. But what was on her? Like, I don't know. Like, oh my goodness. Hey, girl. Literally tell more people to kiss your whole entire ass. Some of y'all, this came out. Find ways to unblock your solar plexus. Find ways to unblock your throat chakra. I told y'all, I told to kiss your ass. Bitch, let me tell you something, bitch. Kiss my ass, bitch. And that's it. And they sending all kind of roaches and shit. Some of these motherfuckers derived from roaches. For real. They be sending them holograms. Holographs or whatever they call it. Fucking ethereal roaches. Projecting roaches and bugs like shit crawling. You see how they try to make somebody go crazy? That's what Auntie Aretha was talking about. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. Think. Let yourself go. Let your motherfucking ass be free. For real. Because you fucking around and trying to drive somebody else nuts and you gonna fuck around and go crazy. And that's what's gonna happen to a lot of these motherfuckers. Add more music to your playlist you don't normally vibe with. Add music to your playlist that you don't normally vibe. You know what you don't listen to? Classical, rock and roll, heavy metal. Heavy metal is good for drowning out incantations. Like bro that went to jail for killing his wife and stuff. I said they was fucking with him mentally. You hearing all that chatter, kill your wife, that kind of shit. Heavy metal would help with that. Do you remember what you came to Earth to do? Long live Ozzy Osbourne like a motherfucker. Do you remember what you came to Earth to do? Is that your mother? Is the life you're living yours or does it feel like someone else's? Are those your real kids? Or are those guardian kids? Do you know? That's why you gotta stay off that phone and do your homework. Or you're gonna feel like you in Narnia in a minute. Or like you done ran out of movie. That's when you end up, honey. When I tell you, you talk about strangers is better than family. Like, I don't know. Motherfucker might be text a change automatically. You just don't know. You ain't picking up on it. You sleeping with him and shit. And that nigga done body jump somebody else to try to dump off some more shit in them. Then you about to dump it in you. Then he gonna be up out of here. He gotta go because the signs of his self-neglect or his soul neglect will start popping up, and he don't want you to think he nowhere, nigga, because he really do be keeping it real. Do you remember what you came to Earth to do? He don't fuck with them regulars. Is that your mother? Is that your mother? Do you know if that's your guardian or is that your original soul mother? Do you know? What do you know no good? You need to find an Akashic reading or reader and stop with this romance shit. Well, when I'm gonna meet somebody? Do you even know what you on Earth to do? Is that your mother? Is the life you're living yours or does it feel like someone else's? Are those your kids? Original or guardian? Do you know? You need an Akashic reader to understand what the fuck is going on. One more, then I'm going to get to these states and get up out of here. Some of y'all need to get your armor together. Yeah, here we go. Someone's children watching porn. because they're going through puberty early, on time, or late. Make sure you take precautionary measures against pedo online luring. Don't fuss. Yeah, like how are they supposed to help that shit? That's crazy. I ended up keeping my son away from my mother, but my mother was to come test me now. She was something else, honey. So when I would call her on the phone, my son was over there and say, "What are you doing?" I'm trying to put him to sleep. Sit down. Get out from there. So she know I'm cringe on the other. Like, oh my God, why is she yelling at my son like that? Don't you know that he got to work his way to, like, his name is Ja, first of all. So I feel like they be praying to Ja. And not there's nothing wrong with it. He just feel the effects of that shit. So he be high energy. He got to calm down. Even if he, before, because I didn't want him having PlayStations and stuff like that. I was infiltrated by family members that bought him one. So he just high energy, always been high vibe. Well, I got to close the door and I be nod and make sure he ain't touching nothing. I wake up from dozing off. He in the mirror playing. Just cannot simmer down. Wasn't no crybaby, none of that. No, just couldn't simmer down. So if I know my baby ain't no crybaby, he just needs time to let his body wind down and he eventually will fall asleep. If you want to go to sleep, go to sleep. He'll be cool. It's just the way you got to do it. She got a lot of shit in her room, nervous energy probably. I don't want him to do. Mom, just close the door and turn, keep the light. She had one of them lights that you could adjust, I think, at that time. But she did. You could turn it down a little bit, like you at the restaurant. And just, relax. Just relax. He'll be all right. But don't whoop him to sleep. But she be come test me. That's that Georgianian shit they do. Get down from there. You better stop. Because she knows the type of mother I am. I'm cringe Virgo. Like, she needs to really stop talking to my son like this. I ain't playing with. Get over here, boy. I mean, when ghetto dumb. I'm gonna whoop you. You better. He need to lay down. I say, oh no. So I kept him from her for 3 months. She was on punishment. I said he can't come over there no more. I can't do this. Cause you whipping him because he can't go to sleep. He can't go to sleep. If he can't go to sleep, he can't go to sleep. You better figure out what you gonna do. Why he be up? Cause he ain't gonna be going to sleep. And whoop him for what? Cause he can't go to sleep. What the hell? Come on, that sounds crazy as fuck. Mississippi. Did she say, mama say, good job. That's my girl. Kind of lady. So, when I tell you, Los Angeles. Also, I needed a break from that little anyway. Got it. Shit. Oh, she a magician. Kansas. Got her kind of shit. I think I'm doing something. Honey, please. Illinois. Mississippi, Los Angeles, Illinois, Kansas. You all can see her personality. My mother was off the fucking hook, honey. She was an actress. She shouldn't be in Pisces, honey. Look at her. Off the hook, honey. Showtime. Look at them eyes. Ooh, honey, when I tell you play too much, you say, I know you lying. She dead ass serious. Get over here, boy. I'ma whoop you. And it sound real, but you know something. Come on. She pulled you in for that you like, listen, 3 months, you're done. Yeah, the shit. She wanted you to go there with it. She wanted you to say that because who let somebody talk to their kids like this just because they gotta go to sleep? Queens, New York. She knew she about to check out. So you gotta make sure. I ain't gonna be doing no shit like that. Berlin, what's up, man? I used to be so intrigued about the Berlin Wall. I really did when I was in school. Congo, I'm doing some magic with y'all right now. I sure am. Fucking around and lost my life with that shit. Finland. For real. Not gonna make a blind. That's some more shit. What the fuck? Congo. God damn it. Oh, so y'all can get some money off some coffee. Get that fair trade money, I'm looking out for y'all. Come on. Chad, Africa. Finland, Chad, and Congo. Brooklyn, stand up. Where Brooklyn at? Spread up. This is Brooklyn way. Liberia. Liberian girl. She came and she changed my world. Oh, God. Be careful, honey. Women body jumping men. Ooh, honey, let me tell you something. Don't think the sad bitch won't be right up in your house. There's a stranger in my house. Took some time to figure out. There's no way you can be who you say you are. Gotta be someone else, 'cause he would touch me like that. And he wouldn't treat me like you do. He would adore me. He wouldn't ignore me. I'm convinced there's a stranger in my house. It's a stranger in your house. It's gonna take your time to figure it out. I'm trying to tell you, Arizona. I'm trying to tell you, chicks is body jumping dudes, bro. To get inside your house, they want to know what the fuck is behind. No, she always getting on the camera like this. I want to see the rest of that motherfucker. Finding a way to body jump that man to see how you living, girl. Main chick. Ooh, you got to be careful. Got to be more careful. You hear me? Boston. Who would I blame? The person that's getting body jumped too. Because how you, come on. You don't know you old girl kind of shit. You don't feel the difference in yourself. What's wrong with you? And then again, honey, they be doing spell work on them to get them all fucked up. Then some people just become open sepulchers. And they're going to die because you can only do, that shit is unnatural. A lot didn't even create that for that. Columbus, Ohio. Boston. Y'all seen yourself? Be careful. Antigua. Honey, Antigua, what's up? Antigua. Harlem. Shake it fast. So wash yourself. Harlem all dirty and shit. What's up with that, Harlem? Get it together. Y'all want to see him again? No, y'all don't. Y'all just want to feed. That's what y'all want to do. They call it the feed on Facebook. What's on your feed? Oh, shit, I'm getting the fuck off of this motherfucker.